Hey everyone, welcome back to another market closing live stream. Oh my goodness. Shiba Inu is going nuts while we're getting some indices rotating to the downside. Take a look, folks, at what we've got right now. We have the Russell 2000 down 1.76% now. We've got the NASDAQ barely holding on to gains, just up 0.3% here. And both the S&P 500 and the Dow down. The Dow is down 0.5% here. The S&P 500 is down just over 0.25%, while at the same time Shiba Inu is absolutely ripping. We just crossed 80.43 now. Oh my goodness, we did hit an intra-candlestick high here on the hour of 87.68. Looking out here at the 5-minute chart, does look like we did just crest at 87.68, back down under 8 right now, vacillating with 8 here. Folks, this is absolutely incredible. Now, a huge momentum into Shiba Inu today. Great news here for Shiba Inu. We've got a lot of stocks, though, moving to the upside. Take a look at this. We've got IronNet, momentum mover here. Big moves to the upside. I'm going to take a peek to see if there's any kind of big movement here. Let's see here. IronNet, any kind of news on IronNet. Individual company news here. IronNet announced joining Microsoft Intelligence Security Association. So some kind of catalyst just popped off here about 25 minutes or so ago. No, I'm sorry. This news actually started this morning. Looks like it was first published here in the Bloomberg this morning around 8:33 Eastern. The Microsoft Intelligence Security Association, and this is a cybersecurity play and now a Microsoft partner. So big move here. Enphase up 26.6% on the day. Absolutely incredible movement here. Also leading a competitor SolarEdge to move up here. These are your two big solar inverter plays, not to be confused with solar panels. Looking at the downside here for a moment, and we're going to get back to Shiba a little bit. Cardano is just getting smoked, down about 10% today, right there along with Robinhood and Twitter, dropping a solid 10% here. QuantumScape and Vinco, momentum plays that have recently added momentum, have started selling off a little bit here. It's probably likely because of this incredible movement here in momentum that we're seeing towards certain coins or certain stocks. Look, for example, at Backed Holding and DWAC back up 18% and 17%. These are some big movements here. Pretty impressive, pretty incredible. SolarEdge, Ashford Hospitality, Spotify, DQ up 7.83% there. Big moves. Great job. SunPower 5.59% to the upside. Fannie, we've got at about 5%. Microsoft, 4.5%. I mean, these are incredibly large companies doing phenomenally here in the stock market. Tesla up another 1.37%. Off of some of the highs that we had yesterday and today. Earlier today, we did hit a high of about 1070, and the day before, we did hit 1094 on Tesla. So pretty incredible. We have, what else do we have here? Plug Power is up about 1%. Okay, let's take a brief look here while I pull up what we're going to have in earnings today. Let's listen in what CNBC's got covering, and then we'll go look at earnings.
Of research, Colin Gillis. Colin, great to have you join us. So the quarter itself, you're pretty bullish on.
For Apple, absolutely, right? We think that there's a strong degree of upside, particularly in gross margins, and we're looking for to see 32% revenue growth, north of $85 billion in revenue, and $1.25 in earnings. So you have to remember that this.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull off this particularly here. Let's see here, IonQ. What do we got on IonQ? I hear a lot of folks mentioning IonQ. So IonQ, what is this? Let's see here. So IonQ looks like has been on the market pretty much this year. So we've had about 3 earnings cycles. Doesn't seem to move a lot off of earnings. See, every time hold on one second. IonQ doesn't seem to move a lot off earnings. Every time we have earnings, it seems to not care at all. It seems like we have some kind of other momentum that really seems to drive this one. I'm going to take a peek here at, let's see here. Okay, let's go ahead and pull it up on term. IonQ, what do we have here? So IonQ All right, let's see here. IonQ is. I'm gonna figure out exactly what this thing is. Security. Yeah. Here we go. Operates a computing hardware and software company. Okay, so hardware and software. The company develops general purpose trapped ion quantum computer and software to generate, optimize, and execute quantum circuits. IonQ serves customers worldwide. Yeah, that's an incredibly innovative and new technology working on quantum computing. It is something Google has invested in heavily. And it does look like we've got a lot of social momentum with it. Option volume jumping substantially. As of about 2 weeks ago, it was the $10 calls that were skyrocketing. A lot of folks going for the October 15th $10 calls, which looks like those would have ended October 15th. Look at that. We closed at $10.19 on October 15th. So barely would have been in the money there. So good for those who had expired options on that day. Let's see. Okay, block trade. Yeah, quantum computing is something that I know next to nothing about. So it's probably not something that I would personally jump on too heavily. But look at this. You've even got DWAC moving substantially here. After crashing Monday and Tuesday as the shorts opened up, you had a really nice movement back up to 74 peak here, back to 68 right now on IonQ. We sit at 68 frequently. Yeah, look at that. 68 was a resistance over here. It's acting as a support now. Let's go out to the hour chart here. So this is DWAC, and yeah, look at that. 68, 73, this region frequently gets bounced off. Oh, yeah, 73 here. We bounced off 73 over here. We're at 68 right now. So 73, 68. This is potentially where we're going to where this stock might end up chilling out a little bit. But a really nice movement up here, 12% into the day. M phase mostly stable throughout the closing period here, although straight up on the day. Very good job on N phase. Twitter pretty much straight down throughout the day. Same thing on Robinhood. Okay, let's take a look at some news to see what else is new, to see what we have going on. Okay, so we'll hop on over. Let's take a look at yields, oil, and the news. So the 10-year Treasury yield substantially down today, folks. Very, very good news. Very good news here. We've got 1.545% on the 10-year Treasury. We're down almost 0.1% from just about a week and a half ago, and that's a big move for these big move. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what earnings we have today as well. Today we have earnings of Ford, Teladoc, eBay, ServiceNow, Upwork, Spirit Airlines. Okay, so we got a few different earnings today. We'll take a peek at those. Take a moment to reflect here. Shiba is still bouncing around this 80 level here, trying to see if it could stay up. Looks like it is. It's bouncing off that, certainly off the 87, but did hang out at 80 for a few moments here. Now rotating down. 777. It's a great number. Somebody's got to get a screenshot of 4 7s. Anyway, okay, let's take a look at some of the headlines that we have and try to analyze a little bit what's going on. Yeah, Coinbase. What is up with Coinbase? Let's see what's up with Coinbase. I'll give Coinbase a try 1 second here. Let's see. Let's see if Coinbase is really creating issues the way it seems. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. Coinbase. I wonder as well how that's affecting the stock. I know that buying Shiba has been giving a lot of folks issues on Shiba, and we're seeing Shiba rotate down now after hitting an all-time high here. Yeah, I can't even get Coinbase to load open right now. I won't even load the portfolio. It just black screens for me. That's not good. Yeah. It seems like this is regularly an issue, and it's kind of exhausting that brokers regularly have these outage issues. I understand volume can be substantial. But golly, I mean, at this point, with the sort of meme movements that we see regularly, you'd think they'd get with it at this point. But not seeing it so far. All right. So what else? Let's see here. We have backed holdings back up another 10%. Super awesome. Ford earnings today, I think, will be very interesting. Robinhood, yeah. So no real movements here. Oh, Peloton, look at that. Right back under where we previously were, around 93. I feel like that was just yesterday. Was 93. And let's see here. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to get logged in here. I'm trying to get coin to load, and just nothing wants to work today. That's all right. It's must just be a busy app day for Coinbase. I can only imagine how frantic folks must be as engineers over at Coinbase right now. Let's see how the stock's doing, because most cryptos are down, so I'd expect coins down. Yeah, coins down about 2.56%. You got BTC, USD, Bitcoin sitting about 3% to the downside. We're off session. We're off lows for today. This is the minute chart. Let's go ahead and get to the hour chart. Yeah, look at us bounce over here around that 58 level. This is what we were expecting. I mentioned that this morning as well. I said this 58 level is a level that we could see a bounce at. We saw it once around 2 a.m. and we're seeing it again right about now. So going into the close. NASDAQ within 1% of record highs, says CNBC. Let's take a quick brief look here. CNBC. Okay, CNBC. Let's see here. NASDAQ. Yeah, NASDAQ up about 1/3%, but Dow and S&P still down. The numbers that we saw earlier, about 0.5% and 1/4%. Bitcoin on the minute chart vacillating. Not much of a clear movement in either direction. Sheep's holding on. Look at Sheep holding on. That's incredible, sitting at 78 right now. Remember, for folks, my opinion always is you want to have at least some portion of your portfolio dedicated to momentum movers and trades, something that you're going to be in for shorter periods of time, not necessarily something that you're in forever. Although I think there are going to be a lot of holders here on Sheep, which is great. The Sheep army, very strong. All right. So what else do we have? Well, my short on DWAC is even though DWAC is up substantially now, the short on DWAC, let's see, if you go, yesterday was up $12,000. Now it's up $9,200. So it actually, with a 15% move there, hasn't moved that terribly much. About 3K. I guess that makes sense because I put a short in of about 30K. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So what else do we have? End phase 2571. Pretty consistent right now. What's going on in the market? Let's go take a peek. I want to look at Ford and get ready for earnings on Ford. So we'll pull up some earnings estimates on some of these. It'll take me just a moment to pull these up. So let's listen in to CNBC. By the way, the Affirm CEO, which Affirm just partnered with American Airlines, really brilliant, very, very smart. I love this move. Affirm partnering with them. I think it's incredibly brilliant. But anyway, their CEO will be on CNBC here shortly, which I'm very excited about. All right, let's take a look here. We are at... let's listen in, and we're going to get some earnings up.
Slightly overbought on a short-term basis. The market is a little bit fatigued after a good run, but you're definitely backing and filling in the majority of stocks today, as opposed to just sitting flat as the S&P would have it.
Shares of Robinhood are under pressure after the company reported quarterly results last night. Let's get to Kate Rooney on that one. Kate.
Hey, Will, Robinhood dropping below its IPO price after missing revenue estimates, wider than expected losses, and weak guidance. Crypto was the big story, though, after making up more than half of transaction-based revenue in the second quarter. It dropped to about 19% in the most recent quarter. That was a result of Dogecoin excitement, they say, drying up there. Robinhood saw a net decline in funded accounts as well. Revenue per user fell in half, and a bleak forecast weighing on the stock today. Robinhood says lower trading activity is expected through the end of this year. On top of all of that, guys, there's more IPO lockups expiring today. Back to you.
Okay. Okay, Rooney, thanks so much for that. Mike, we mentioned earlier the way in which earnings is definitely playing out on stock specifics, and you could throw in Twitter as well, which has dragged down Snap today, and you're seeing some of those more highly priced, like Robinhood tech stocks suffering today.
Yeah, expensive and considered subscale is kind of the equation that gets you a little bit of an adverse reaction. Robinhood, I mean, very, very messy quarter. I mean, absolutely massive stock-based compensation charge, really bloated the expense side of things. If you wipe that away, it's still a 40% increase in expenses year over year. It's showing you they're ramping up as a public company. They're hiring a lot, and they really, really need mini manias, it seems, by their customers to start trading feverishly. It hasn't happened. It's a tough business because I don't think they have anything that distinguishes them now that everybody else is at 0% commission.
Ooh, what do you all think? Does Robinhood have anything left that distinguishes them? I'm going to run a poll here with y'all. We got 9 minutes left to the close. Let me run a poll. 1 second.
Net subscribers in the quarter. Josh, I don't think you've ever been a fan, so give you credit on that. The stock is down 10.5%. Crypto's also, by the way, moving a lot lower. Would you be interested in buying if it gets down to a certain price?
Not really. The thing that I understood about Robinhood and why I was not bullish after it came public is that they had this incredible advantage in cost to acquire a customer, or what we call CAC, in that the app was viral and people were sharing it with their friends. And young people tend to do that. They find an app that amuses them, they share it. The thing is, they came public at the best possible time for Robinhood.
Also, a quick question. I want to ask y'all, is anybody able to get what is it called? Can you get Shiba Inu on Voyager right now?
Years and never again see an environment like the one in which Robinhood spent its last year as a private company. Understand that from March 20 to March 2021, 96% of all S&P 500 stocks were up. It's never happened before. You may never see it again. In addition, from March 2020 through the end of August this year, so almost a year and a half, the stock market went up 100%. That is the fastest double for the stock market in history. You will also never see that repeated again, I don't think. It'd be hard to imagine. So you've had this really unique environment in which the company was perfectly positioned. You had no sports on TV, nothing to gamble on. You had no casinos open. You had nothing to do with your time other than stare at your phone and or Netflix at the same time. And we were the only game in town, stocks and crypto. That environment is over. And now Robinhood is competing for everyone's attention, just like everybody else. And it's not that exciting when the stock market isn't doubling in 12 months, when stocks are going down.
It's not that exciting. Okay, well, I don't know. I want to look at the poll that y'all have here. It's interesting. So 47% of you say that you would use Robinhood, and either that you do or would. And then it looks like 53% of you would not. So we're pretty torn in the space. And I'm seeing a lot of comments that a lot of y'all are really enjoy the user interface of Robinhood. That's interesting. I know a lot of you also enjoy Webull, though. Let's listen for another moment here.
Bitcoin, by the way, down 5%, below $59,000. Shares of Coca-Cola moving higher today. Following its earnings this morning before the bell, the company posted a beat on both the top and bottom lines. It also raised its full-year guidance and saw volume growth across all of categories. Just to give you a sample, nutrition, juice, dairy, and plant-based beverages grew by 12%, and both its sparkling soft drinks, which is soda, and hydration, sports, coffee, and tea segment grew by 6%. I did speak with Coca-Cola chairman and CEO James Quincy earlier on Squawk on the Street and asked him what gave him confidence to raise guidance at a time where there's still a lot of uncertainty and rolling lockdowns around the world for COVID-19.
All right, let's go ahead and get back to the sticks here and see what we got going on here. So what do we have? Okay, so we've got IronNet rotating higher into the close here. A lot of folks getting in on this quantum computing play. Looks like we are pushing now 63% as we go into the close here. Pretty impressive. We've got 5 minutes left to go until the close. One more candlestick. on the 5-minute here, and at 61%, this is absolutely incredible. Does look also like Donald Trump's SPAC is up about 10%. It is falling into the close right now, and let's see here. Enphase also looks like it's rotating down into the close slightly here. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. Look at the SPY, folks. SPY is rotating into the close. All right, hold on a second here. A little bug. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, is this actually? Yeah, no, of course not. My phone is just bugging. All right, no worries. So let's see what's falling into the close. I'm excited about it. Yeah, let's see what we have here. Do we have any buying opportunities going into the closing bell? Let's see here. Let's look at losers. So we know the SPY's falling right now. Actually, I'm wearing the shirt. The SPY is falling. So it's actually really appropriate that the SPY is falling. You know, we should on the front of the SPY is falling have and Shiba is mooning, because Shiba's sitting at 8 right now, which is absolutely incredible. Backed holdings, incredible, back up to their 17% level. So let's see here. Okay. Then we've got Twitter, Cardano, 1.94, getting under $1 again. I find it interesting. That's somewhat juicy. But I'm not ready to buy any more Cardano, even though it is a position. One of my top 3 positions in crypto. Pinterest down another 5% on pins. Give me 1 second here. Okay. There we go. I got to send a quick little alert to all those of you in the Stocks and Psychology of Money group. And done. Okay, cool. Which always remember, I've got my programs with an expiring coupon code on Friday linked down below. Okay, so QuantumScape's down 8.54%. Look at the rotation here, falling into the close. I also want to SPY. SPY is falling nicely here into the close. I wonder if you also have Tesla moving down. Yeah, look at this. Pinterest just bleeding out. I'm going to look at the day chart. We are on Pinterest at 45. This is like October of 2020 level here. Wow. We've got Cloudflare's falling about 3%. Matterport's down 3%. PayPal's down 3%. I would say there's definitely some profit taking here right now. Look at PayPal. Perfectly bouncing off of that. I have a line drawn here at about 132.63, perfectly bouncing with high volume off of 133. A lot of extra volume here after this pins deal. A lot of folks rotated out and did not come back in. We have Google is up 4.84% today. That is incredible. We actually ran to 29.82 intraday. Let's see if Google's also falling into the close. Yeah, Google also falling into the close. So a lot of stocks falling into the close right now, with the exception of Tesla. Tesla's kind of keeping it up right now. Closing bell in 1 minute. Robinhood still stable. Ally Financial's down 6%. Piton down 5.38%. AMC down about 3%. Enphase holding on to that 24%. Very nice. And what else do we have? Fun. DWAXing at that 9%. Microsoft 4.4% on Microsoft. That's a lot. That's pretty good. So, okay, let's listen in to the closing bell. See how it goes. And then we got earnings.
But also just general market weakness, because Visa is the biggest drag on the Dow, down 101, taking 101 points off the Dow. Goldman Sachs, 3M, JP Morgan, and Caterpillar also down at the bottom of the list. S&P 500 has just 2 sectors positive into the close: communication services and consumer discretionary. Everybody else has gone red. Energy is the biggest loser. Financials not doing well as the Treasury curve flattens yet again. Lower yields pretty much across the board. So standout performers are the earnings winners. Microsoft, Alphabet, Tesla still goes strong. Amazon looks like it's going to close higher, but Big losses in the payments and fintech space also weighing on the overall market.
Okay, so that leaves us with the Dow down, really falling into the close here. Dow was down about 0.5%. Now it's down almost 0.75%. You've got the S&P 500 down 0.5%, was down 0.25%. Russell falls 1.9%. These are big falls into the close for the indices that were otherwise rallying. At the same time as stocks are falling, Shiba is continuing its push here at 79 right now. Pretty incredible. Look at it slowly start trending back up here. We're really pushing here. We can go to CoinMarketCap as well and get the volume. We do have earnings coming out, so let's go ahead and get ready for Ford. I'm going to give you quickly a heads up on what we're going to be looking for some of these. So on Ford, we're going to be looking for an EPS A and GA at 27 cents, 27.4 and 0.196 for Gap, with Rev coming in at 31.557 is the expectation. We then have TDOC coming out. Both of these coming out in just about 2 minutes. Okay, TDOC. Let me see here if I can get the estimates done really quickly. That would be nice. Okay. A quick reminder while I pull the estimates here on TDOC, expecting a loss. Reminder to get up to $70 in totally free stocks by checking out the app Public. Check out public.com/meetkevin or go to metkevin.com/public, either way. And you can get up to $70 in totally free stocks by signing up. They don't use payment for order flow, and they don't buy or sell your information. So we've got negative 0.65 expected on adjusted EPS, negative 0.676 EPS, a gap. Then Rev, we're expecting 516 mil. We are going to look at eBay, and let's see if we can pull up Twilio as well. Twilio, there we go. Okay. eBay. Okay. eBay is sitting at EPSA of 0.887, EPS gap of 0.675, and Rev expectation 2.455 billion. Twilio, last one, and then we're going to get to the earnings actually coming out. Twilio, come on. Okay. Twilio is expecting EPS A of negative 145. That's 0.145. EPS G of negative 1.287. And we are expecting Rev of 679.346. Okay, good. So these are going to be the 4 big earnings that we look at. So again, that's going to be Ford reporting in about 2 minutes. Then we have Twilio also reports at 05. Actually, all of these report at exactly the same time. Very inconvenient. No, well, we'll manage. eBay, we got our summaries, and TDOC. TDOC, Ford, Twilio, whatever, and eBay. Okay. All right. We're ready. It's going to be exciting. So earnings are up. We got 1 minute to take a quick look at Shiba. I want to see we really want to see Shiba pass. Oh, and look how close it is. No way. Look how close it is to flipping. We must have just briefly flipped here when we were over 8. Look at that. The Dogecoin just fell more into the close. We have Dogecoin sitting at a $31.9 billion market cap, and folks, Shiba at 31.8. It's possible that Shiba is bouncing off 8 essentially because it crossed that market cap. That's big. That's real big there on Shiba. So good job, Shiba. Look at those market caps, how close they are. Shiba's about to be number 10, folks. Really incredible. Okay, so looking for earnings. I'm going to guess that Ford's going to be first. Okay, so Ford, Twilio, eBay. It's going to be big. Let's see what we got going on. Come on. Ford, Twilio, eBay, Teladoc. All right, we're on standby for earnings. So indices did. Oh, Ford achieves record result. Wait, a strong Q3 results, raises full year guidance. That's a raise on Ford. Says financial flexibility enables what? Come on, give me more of a summary here. Still nothing on Twilio. eBay's out. Teladoc's out. Okay, eBay comes in with 2.5. That's better than the 2.46 expected on revenue. That's a beat on revenue. eBay sees, let's see here, adjusted EPS of 90 cents. That is good. The estimate was 89. That is a beat. Good job. Teladoc. So slight beat there on eBay. Teladoc comes in with revenue of, come on, where is it? Third quarter results. This is a forecast. Their forecast is 536 to 546. That's in line with the 539 expected. Their TDOC adjusted EBITDA came in at 67.4 versus 64.6. That's a beat on the bottom line. Still don't have EPS figures here. Oh, wait, there it is. Loss per share coming in at 53 cents. I believe that's, and then the revenue, hold on, still waiting for revenue. Okay, we'll come back to Twilio in just a second. So eBay beat. Ford comes in with a 51-cent adjusted EPS. That's a big beat. That's almost a double on Ford. Big beat on Ford. Boosting its full year guidance. 51 cents on the adjusted EPS. The expectation was 27 cents. Big beat on Ford, up 2% in the after hours right now. We don't have Twilio yet. eBay was a slight beat. Slight beat here on eBay, so no surprise that we're not really seeing a lot of movement here. TDOC, I'm still trying to decipher. It looks like guidance is in line and EBITDA beat. Yeah, so let me just pull up the actual result press release. Okay, so press release says EPS was, let's see here. Total revenue for the quarter ended was 521. Is that right? That feels a little low from the estimate that I had written down. That feels low. Okay. We'll have to go through this in a little bit more detailed. Yeah, I'm just not getting a summary on this one just yet, so we might circle back on Teladoc's sheet. Ford Automotive revenue came in at 33.2. That's a beat. We had 31.56 written down. So that's an EPS beat. That's a revenue beat at Ford. Yeah, that's really good for Ford. Twilio just came out. Twilio comes out with adjusted EPS of 1 cent. No way. Oh my gosh, they went positive 1 cent. Oh, that's huge for Twilio. They went profitable here compared to a loss they were expecting of 14.5 cents. Their revenue came in at Teladoc was in line. Okay, Teladoc was in line. Their revenue was 679 was the expectation. Oh, whoa, big beat. Comes in at 740. Big beat. This is so bullish for the market, folks. These companies are beating so well. And they are now forecasting a fourth quarter adjusted loss per share of 23 cents to 26. Why are they forecasting a bigger loss going forward with more revenue? So I'm not sure why they're forecasting a 23 to 26 cent potential loss per share in Q4 when the estimate was for a loss of 8 cents per share. And then it does look like their COO, George Hugh, just resigned. So that's interesting. I wonder how Twilio's reacting to this one. It loves it. It loves it. Up 4.99%. Congratulations, Twilio. The forecast there, I don't know if that's just wrong or what, because the revenue and EPS here was a very nice beat. So we got a very nice beat here on Twilio. eBay was a beat. Their EPS came in way better than expected. I think eBay should also do well, just like Etsy, because of the supply chain crises. Then you've got TDOC. I'm going to go back for a second here to TDOC. Oh, revenue came at 521, and the estimate was 516. Here we go. Okay, good. So that's a beat. That is a beat. Good job. We have all four right now beating. This is really good. Huh. All right. Well, geez. That's incredible. Okay. Let's take a look here. Yeah. So folks, right now, Shiba really does appear to be bouncing off of the high that we just hit. I really think it's because of that potential that we hit a flip there for a moment. Let's see if we can take a peek here at the detail. So Shiba, let's see how the market cap moved here. We'll go, let's go into market cap. Let's take a look at what we got. So market cap here, oh yeah, look at that, folks. Look at that, 34.2 billion. As soon as it crossed Dogecoin in market cap, it started selling off. Which, if you think about it, that was one of the big catalysts holding people together in Shiba. That's it. We got to pass Doge. Nobody ever said what would happen right after they surpassed Doge. All right. Let's go ahead and look at some things on the day here. So on the day, we've got, wow, Ford is up 5.4% in after hours. So on the day, we have Enphase was up 24.65%, down a quarter after. We've got DWAC down about 2.33 in the afters, and oh, sorry, those are the warrants, down about 1.83% in the after hours, and up about 9.85% on the day. DWAC up 24% on the day. Funds up 9.89 on the day. Shiba Inu sitting around that 73 figure right now. DQ sitting about 7.7. SunPower 4.96. Strong day for energy, solar companies, that is. Let's see, Newegg, Upwork, Pinterest. Upwork is supposed to report today as well. Let's go ahead and look at Upwork. And let's see here. Oh, Upwork's down 7% in the afters. I can only imagine what that means. So Upwork, a little bit of a stay-at-home play, came in with revenue of 128 versus 126 expected. EPS came in at 4 cents. They were expecting 1.4. That's actually good. Their guidance is better than expected. Whoa. Yeah, these numbers aren't bad. Upwork tops Q3 EPS by 3 cents. It's so weird. Look at that. It's selling off on good news. Am I on the right ticker? Yeah. Das is very weird. Very, very weird. Huh. All right. So what else? All right. We saw Ford earnings, saw Upwork, we saw T-Doc, eBay, Twilio. Those were the earnings that we knocked out today. We have eBay. Whoa, yeah, eBay dropping 7.4% on this news. Upwork dropping 7%. Twilio's down 3.5%. Ouch. Even though these earnings were good, these companies are just getting wrecked. That's unfortunate for them. Shiba Inu right now down to 72, folks. 72. Let's pull it in Webull. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Shiba is selling down. Down right now about to 69. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't help that things like Coinbase are down because then you can't really do anything. Let me see. Yeah. Ay. All right. After hours, Ford's still doing well. IronNet almost down a full 10% here in the after hours, almost. Yikes. I'm telling you, the short time frames on momentum are just getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So we'll see what happens here with Shiba sitting at just under 0.7. So we looked at Upwork, Twilio, eBay, and Ford. Really, overall, I'd say great reports. I mean, you have beats across the board on these. how the market responded to guidance and other things, can be very, very weird. But when companies are doing so well with such high expectations, it's a very good sign. So how's BTC? BTC sitting about 58.8. It's actually recovered a little bit. Very nice. Rumor has it that Wojak bought Shiba. Oh no. All right. Okay, folks. Well, I think that about does it for today. I got to go send a wire. Actually, I don't really have to go anywhere. I just have to do it. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Wire cutoffs in 14 minutes. And hey, best wishes to your portfolio. Get yourself an extra up to $70 with Public. Go to metcalf.com/public. Make sure you check out those programs linked down below because that coupon code's expiring Friday night. And then we get to go to Halloween. That's going to be fun. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. We will see you in the next one. And goodbye.